Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California,
I got some out in Dallas, now I'm smelling like LA. Met it from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti, I'm hitting gas and Dreddy. Met some killers in Memphis, like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Steelers going up against the Saints. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New Orleans Saints. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touch. Back. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be in. No gain on the play there. Second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Slot man moves right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Harrison Smith is a player I love to watch. Whether he's ranging deep as a free safety or near the line of scrimmage where he makes more plays, keep your eyes on him.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Halfback sent in motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on 4th down. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. pulled in at the 24. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
We're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
Kenny Vaccaro is an excellent player. Can cover in the slot, but his best attributes, tackling people and rushing the quarterback.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Let's go!
And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Shift together here from the D-line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Second down now after the pass completion. And on the ground they go with a running back. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. On the stop, it's Delvin Breaux.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right?
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ladarius Green, his first touchdown in a Steeler uniform. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It goes as a pickup of 23. And that leads to a New Orleans first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Yeah, I think the blitz there really disrupted the draw.
Yeah, and it's usually when you catch them in a blitz, the draw works pretty well. If you're the offensive coordinator right now, that's visor throwing time, isn't it? Because that's supposed to work in a big way.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit! Over! Back 99 Philly! Here we go! Detroit! Detroit! Over! Let's go!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's third down.
Hey, the defense is in this game as well. They wanted to make it a tough third down. They were able to do so on that last play, preventing a big gain.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up a 4th down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. On third and goal, Roethlisberger. And he fires one, but incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's fourth down. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. This just a 24-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw now on some. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun now on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye, that happened fast. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The lone receiver right is Cooper. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call him.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. It may be all of that. I'll still call him Boney Tony, but Ben Roethlisberger calls him my #1 target.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his man on the crossing route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And the wideout in motion. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a first down following that long gain. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Check 24. Leopard.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The hook up good to Marquise Wilson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he will be able to recover this himself to prevent a wacky ending here. But that will be how this first half comes to an end. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 1 receiver to the left is Cooper. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Here we go.
And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you? I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it's the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain. Defense showing blitz. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. Finding time. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 57 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed. And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well. Showed it right there. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time. As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air. second and goal from the 5. They run once more with McKinnon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up third and goal.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
So backed up to the 6 now, third and goal. On third and goal, Roethlisberger. That's complete right around the 8. 4 yards on the pickup, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Folk's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Thomas, the man in motion left. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got time. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. A lot of time there, partner, in the protected pocket, and he was able to deliver.
The guys protecting the passer have allowed him plenty of time to go through his progressions and find open receivers.
Green 39! Green 39! 57! Gun!
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
As a general rule, when you take a deep shot downfield, it's usually a timing pattern. Quarterback in the pocket and looking to hit his receiver downfield. But when he has to move outside of it, timing often gets thrown off. And on that play, that caused the incompletion.
Here we go now!
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Here's Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there. And it's 3rd and 5. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, torn back across his body. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And they get 28 yards on that one. And that leads to a New Orleans first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Gun! Switch! Over!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Leopard. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Kobe Fleener, the tight end, his intended target. Now fourth down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Time running out here on the play clock. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
3rd down now following the run. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He got 29 yards that time. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And again here, we'll see the Wildcat.
Here we go. What?
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll need to get the play off quickly. McKinnon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now it's Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And Folk's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Boom!
look to throw. And, oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Shaquille Riddick in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Steelers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.